Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Clouds of Sils Maria. If I'm being honest, I didn't know much about this film heading into the screening, but I'm glad I went. I enjoyed myself. So let's go ahead and jump into the positives of Cloud of Sils Maria. By far, the biggest positive, the acting and chemistry with this cast. Juliette Binoche is fantastic. This is her best role in years, I'd say. She was so wonderful in her job, and she really brought so much texture, so many layers, so much complexity to her role. And then, having to act against Juliette, we had Kirsten Stewart, who was actually really good. She shines in these smaller films where she gets to play somebody timid. She gets to play somebody in the wheelhouse of what her actual personality seems to be, and that's what she's given here. She's funny, she's charismatic, and she really holds her own. And again, brings a lot of layer to her character. And then we have Chloe Grace Moretz, who slowly is becoming quite the superstar in my book. I think she's wonderful, and she did a really strong job here. Not quite on the level of those other two, but strong nonetheless. And all of the characters are just anchored by that complexity in their characteristic, but also by how they interact and play off of one another, and that is just so fantastic. There are so many storylines at play here, and the majority of them are happening beneath the surface. All of these complex issues and these deeper understandings aren't laid out for you. They're not handed to you on a silver platter. You have to uncover them. And the biggest one for me was the characters in the play that Juliette and Chloe Grace Moretz are playing, and how that characterization they're supposed to act interacts with their real life personalities. And it was just such a juxtaposition for our main character and our main actress. And you're just watching as she builds to this frustration. And you watch as her life reflects the stage. And it's just fascinating. It's wonderful. And I loved watching it. However, there are some definite negatives. The biggest negative is that it just seems to run too long. There are many parts that could have been shortened up a little bit, and it just kind of doesn't build to anywhere. It stays pretty flatlined. It is a character study, it is a relationship and interpersonal driven storyline, and if that's not your cup of tea, you will find this very boring. And I can't really fault someone for finding a film boring, especially when it does move at such a slow, laborious pace. Also, the ending, not my favorite. I just was left like, what the heck? What is this? It was so abstract and just pushing to be so abstract that it lost to me. And I just felt it was a completely non-genuine ending, and I didn't buy it for a second. Also, there's a point with Kristen Stewart's character near the end of her storyline and her arc in the film that is so on the nose that it really bugged me. They were just talking about it in scenes prior, and then it happens in real life. So it's just too on the nose. And that's when I think you can take the parallels of the play, meshing with the actual real life storylines, and put them together too much, where it becomes cheesy and you're like, really? Really? Overall, I enjoyed the film. I had a pleasant experience living in this moment with these characters and feeling their emotions and watching as they somewhat self-destruct right before you on the screen. It is just such a joy to behold. I don't think you need to pay full price for it, but if you're bored, it makes for a nice matinee and would be a wonderful rental. So, that has been my review of Clouds of Sils Maria. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, what is your favorite Kristen Stewart performance? Let me know down below in the comment section or hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!